Welcome to Coco's Corner. I'm the huge one, Dave Coco from Kocosports.com or Cocosports.net. It takes you to the same place. It's your home for combat sports, where the world comes to kick ass, and of course, above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. This is our weekly TNA Impact Wrestling review. I am way behind. August is gonna be crazy, but let's do this. First thing we ask you, what did you think? Win, loss, or tie? Me personally, I'm going to give it a weak win. My first reaction was it was a tie, but the more I thought about it, sometimes giving it time, letting it stew over in your head, gives it a better grade, I guess. But I'm going to give it a weak win. It's not as good as the other New York shows, but still it was entertaining. It was a lot of fun to watch, so let's go from there. Please put win, loss, or tie, and the reason why down in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, so I'm going to try to rock and roll this, my friends. Big storyline was basically everyone reacting towards Dixie Carter. She went through the table. They really sold it a lot. And I enjoy it. I just wish that one Impact was live so that we wouldn't seen it coming, and I wish it was a bit shorter. But that's just me nitpicking. I think WWE fans are going to see it as, oh, look at that, you're just beating up an old lady, but I think they did it for the TNA fans. New York has been doing really good. They're moving to Wednesday nights. That was a huge announcement. I imagine SmackDown, it leaking out that SmackDown's moving to Thursday nights is good. I'm glad Impact's moving to Wednesday nights because, A, that's where it originally was, and B, it just sucked going head-to-head with NXT, then head-to-head with SmackDown. Thursday was packed with wrestling already. So now you have Wednesday, middle of the week. Hopefully you get better ratings, and hopefully with this move and them improving. But I'm always scared to look at the ratings because even though the product has been improving, the crowd has been improving, everything about TNA has been improving, I don't know if the ratings are, and that's really scary. But 11 years. All right, let's focus here. So basically, a lot of that. First match, 6-man elimination scramble match. I really enjoyed it. It was one of those, let's eliminate everyone, and then the final 2 guys will really matter. It was one of those type matches where a lot of Tiger Uno, Crazy Steve, Manic, and DJZ were eliminated pretty quickly, and then it was like kind of hitting the reset button, and it was like, these 2 guys are from New York, look at it, it's Homicide versus Low Key, check it out. And I thought it was amazing. Very short. I thought it was too short for my taste, but I still enjoyed it. And I'm really looking forward to the low-key Samoa Joe feud, and hopefully Homicide doesn't disappear, and hopefully they bring in a lot more X Division guys. The X Division guys seem to be a lot of fun to watch. So low-key wins. The only one gripe that I do have about this match, besides it being too short, is that they kind of gave a spoiler, too. Impact is famous at giving spoilers to their own event. It's like, low-key comes out, and the other 5 guys will be out there anyway. It's kind of like, oh, okay, well, I guess low-key's winning. It's just small details that today's television product does not pay attention to. And it bothers me on both levels. Like when the champ isn't the last one to come out, when it's an elimination not elimination, but it's an elimination match, and only one guy gets his intro. To me, it's the little things, and it drives me absolutely insane. But that's just nitpicking. I really did enjoy it. The only true complaint I had was a bit short, and the first 4 guys were eliminated very, very, very quickly. It was like bam, 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 bam. Okay, now the match is going to begin. So, and low-key Homicide, I enjoyed it. There were some really good spots. These guys been going at it forever in the indies. Homicide was FIP champ, low-key Ring of Honor champ, and they traveled the world. And low-key, he got in trouble in Japan because of an injury. It said he had to forced retire, and all Japan fucked him out of insurance, which is very common in Japan, sadly. So I'm glad that I could see low-key wrestle again, and low-key Samoa Joe is going to get me excited. Right now, I think TNA, especially the X Division, and even in the tag division, right now, it's kind of like, this is really good for now, but you're going to have to add more pieces to the puzzle. And in TNA world, that's great, and I haven't felt this good in a while for TNA. So it feels like, wow, look at it. They're getting it going. It's building. Bam. Oh, you need more pieces. I think so. So they're very good. Low-key wins. They did They did EC3, Rockstar Spud, and Rhino. They charge the ring. Kurt Angle interrupts them. EC3 is cutting some great promos. EC3 is great. I'm planning on probably I'm going to do it this week or next week. Someone sent me a comment, and they didn't have a response to it. Charles Redmond, and I'm going to get to Charles Redmond's question about WWE guys. And EC3 is the perfect WWE guy to bring into Impact. He wasn't used right. You repackaged him, and dollar for dollar, EC3 probably is the best value you got. So hopefully I can talk about that more in a week, because a lot of TNA diehard defenders will just blindly defend TNA's products. You know, and his big thing is, well, if you're going to get a star athlete, yeah, okay, that's great. Kurt Angle, let's break this down. Kurt Angle basically told Vince McMahon, fuck off, you're a fucking loser, we don't fucking need you. You know what that fucking Olympic gold medal can get you? A cup of coffee. You can't even get you a cup of coffee, or something along those lines. Kurt Angle has told the story a million times way better than I have. Jeff Hardy was basically drugged out of his fucking mind and ran away from the drug test. Booker T, Kevin Nash, all these guys, they're not big-time star athletes. These are fucking Jose Canseco coming to the Tampa Bay Rays, and they pass down a lot of talent. So this whole WWE, bringing WWE guys, no, if it betters it. I think Christian bettered the product at that stage. I do believe Kurt Angle bettered the product, but I don't think Kurt Angle was in his peak. He had nowhere else to go. Him and Vince just had a falling out. I'm trying to think. The only one that really improved was Bully Ray, Christian, and that's it in EC3. And to me, all these people are like, well, where are you going to go? There's fucking not enough talent. Oh, fuck it. Let's just hit the question now. Fuck it. Let's do it. What's so wrong about TNA signing former WWE wrestlers? Well, it depends on the value, and it depends on turning it around. It is wrong, for an example, this is from Charles Redmond. Is it wrong, for example, for the Chicago Bears to go and sign a Matt Slauson? I probably slaughtered that. I haven't covered NFL in a real long time, since probably radio days. After the Jets released him, he was graded out as a top 10 offensive guard. But no, that was wrong. He was a free agent on a scrap heap. They should have left him. See, there's a difference here. This is a difference. You are comparing a grade A talent. What guy do you honestly believe came from WWE that's a grade A talent? All these guys were either broken, they just didn't give a fuck. Jeff Hardy escaped the fucking drug charge. Kurt Angle wasn't wanted. Team 3D wasn't wanted. Booker T is like SA and Jose Canseco. Where is this grade A talent? Where is this grade A talent? You know what would be grade A talent? If you took Dolph Ziggler, if you took Dean Ambrose. Like right now, Dean Ambrose showed up on Impact, then you have grade A talent. All right? Because WWE wants Dean Ambrose, you want Dean Ambrose. Saying these are grade A talents, why? Did Kurt Angle leave for more money? No, he had nowhere to fucking go. Did Jeff Hardy leave for more money? No, he was afraid he was going to fail another drug test and got busted. Where the fuck is the grade A talent? And my whole thing is, it's also how you use it. If we're using a sports analogy, I am a Devil Rays fan. Just because we sign old fucking players doesn't make us a good fucking team. These WWE guys, they're the Jose Cansecos of the Devil Rays. That's what they are. They're past their prime. Now, there are guys that have improved themselves and has improved the company, but it is a small, select few. Do you honestly think Booker T was grade A? Who? TNA fans blindly define. And the thing that pissed me off about Charles Rodman, he didn't even let people respond to it. He just vaguely fucking defends TNA and goes away. If you're gonna fucking don't do that shit. Don't be like drive by and be like, hey baby, you're good looking, and just keep going. That's a punk ass bitch move. Fucking. Who's the grade A talent that's come from WWE? Who is the grade A talent that's come from WWE? That's what I'm asking. Don't fucking be like they're signing great people. I know what I would consider it? It would be like Kurt Angle was Terrell Owens the last season of his career. He had nowhere to go, and he wasn't the same person. And then on that is, are they winning? What do you consider winning? The product being better? No, the product was horrible for a long time. I know TNA defenders won't admit that it was horrible, but it was horrible for a long time. Do you consider winning ratings? Because no one really popped the rating. They fucking popped the paycheck and they're fucking popped some pain pills and paychecks. That's all they popped. And the third thing is profit. Dixie Carter won't even use the word fucking profit. So what in TNA's eyes is considered grade A talent turning it around wins? This is TNA signing these WWE guys is like the Tampa Bay Devil Rays hit show. They signed a bunch of old guys who fucking sucked. That's it. Only a few people did it. And my whole thing is, when you say grade A talent, let's look at who you passed up on, who you had the opportunity to go to. CM Punk could have been yours. Daniel Bryan could have been yours. Okada could have been yours. How come no one mentions that about TNA? Everyone's like that. Then he goes on. This is the part that really pisses me off, Charles. There's a very limited market for wrestlers these days with the decline in the indies. Fucking really? There's a decline. There's a decline. Okay. Where's NXT getting all these talented wrestlers from? Where? Matter of fact, where? Where are they getting them from? Where did CM Punk come from? Where did Daniel Bryan come from? Where did two-thirds of the Shield come from? Where did Prince Devitt come from? Where did Kenta come from? Where the fuck are you talking about? There's tons of talent out there. You have to actually get off your ass and work, and this is the problem. You would rather have the Jose Cansecos of WWE than the fucking David Prices of the world, the fucking outstanding rookies. That is the problem. WWE signs most promising independent and qualified wrestlers because their pockets are so deep. Yeah, but good. You could have signed these people. You could have signed these people. They do have deep pockets. You don't have deep pockets. So the Devil Rays are a very small team. The Oakland A's are a very small team. But every few years, they compete. Do they go out and try to buy has-beens like Jose Canseco? No. They go and try to find fucking young, exciting talent. The deep pockets thing, TNA doesn't have deep pockets, so they should be searching for things. So, hold on. Hulk Hogan, let's see, Booker T, Kevin Nash, Christy Hemme, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Team 3D, Kurt Angle. You don't think you could have fucking signed Prince Devitt a couple of years ago for those salaries? You don't think you could have signed Kenta? You had CM Punk under contract. You let him go. So don't fucking be blindly defending TNA Impact and fucking don't have the balls to let people respond to it. Alright? Because it's bullshit. You are just fucking spreading propaganda. It's not fucking true. You had CM Punk at one time. Best wrestler in the world right now, in my humble opinion, is Okada. You had access to him. The best wrestler in the world a couple of years ago, maybe a couple months ago, we'll say a year ago. We'll just round it up to a year ago. CM Punk. You had access to them. You had access to 2-3 members of the Shield. You had access to them. You're telling me Dean Ambrose, when he was just Mr. Moxley, you couldn't afford him? Let's see. Cut Kevin Nash. Ta-da! You can afford him. Surprise! You can afford them. So there you go. But most of the time they fuck them off, and TNA realizes that and capitalize. All they're doing is signing guys who don't have time to develop. I agree with this prior to the pipe bomb. Prior to the pipe bomb. This is 100% factual prior to the pipe bomb. Everything after the pipe bomb is a lie. It's not true. WWE signs more people, develops more people, makes more stars. If you're a young wrestler, and you get signed with NXT, you have a better shot of becoming a star than when you sign with Impact as of right now. And it's been that way since the pipe bomb. You can't just fucking say shit and fucking not back it up. But then again, Mr. Redmond, you're the guy that doesn't even let people respond to comments. The whole TNA can't produce good wrestlers argument is stale too. If Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and many others were in WWE, they would be main event or at least featured wrestlers. It depends on what time WWE. It really does. This is somewhat factual, but loosey-goosey spin on it. Yeah, but I think with NXT and possibly the future, right now you'd be better off. Like Samoa Joe would have been better off. Bobby Roode would have been better off. But yeah, remember, these guys are older. Like, all these guys, like, I remember fucking arguing with TNA fans and be like, oh, Christopher Daniels. What? He's the young guy? AJ Styles is the young guy? No. You had young guys, and you made them into stars for TNA, and now they got old, and you haven't replaced them. People don't watch TNA, then give their opinions. I do. I watch fucking every fucking Impact. So fucking, you're just fucking spreading propaganda and fucking lies. Why? And maybe that's why you don't even fucking bother responding. You probably didn't even watch the fucking review. Alright, there is nothing wrong with signing mishandled WWE talent. Exactly. Exactly. EC fucking 3. Exactly. We're on the same path. There is nothing wrong. They are not the star-making factory of the 90s. In fact, it's taken years for them to finally start to grow the next group of guys who, to be fair, are getting weaker and weaker by the year. Oh, I don't know. I don't agree with that statement. I do believe during John Cena, Dave Bautista, and Randy Orton's main run, this is factual. I think a lot of TNA fans want to compete with WWE 10 years ago. There's a really famous saying where, what's his name? The guy who ran for president talks to Obama, and he goes, "Well, you wanted to run against Bush, you should have ran against Bush." And that's what it reminds me of. If you wanted to run against WWE 10 years ago, great, but this just ain't true. And they're getting weaker and weaker by the year? I don't think so. I think NXT and WWE's younger roster is some of the best in the business right now. I really do. So if TNA signs him, then good. He is more than WWE made him out to be. TNA has the ability to allow wrestlers more freedom on screen. Really? Really? Let's ask Nigel McGuinness that. The only way you make it to Impact, and I'm fucking kind of misquoting Nigel McGuinness, is you get cut from WWE. You get cut from WWE, you become a star. You don't get cut from WWE, you're on the back burner. Let's look. Austin Aries fucking took forever. Bobby Roode, he's been an original. AJ Styles, they got rid of him like a piece of garbage. They got rid of him. The way WWE got rid of Kurt Angle is the same way they got rid of AJ Styles. And Samoa Joe, you're gonna fucking put him on your list? Yeah, alright. I guarantee if you go to Samoa Joe and be like, "Do you think you were handled correctly?" I'll fucking laugh at you. Are you fucking kidding me? So fuck all the idiots who criticize TNA. I say fuck all the fanboys that blindly defend TNA, because you're the fucking reason the ratings are going down even though they're improving. You're the reason that fucking people are getting fucking annoyed with TNA Impact Wrestling. You're the fucking reason that you're even a fucking coward. You leave this propaganda bullshit on comments. You don't even fucking watch the review show. And you're the fucking reason that fucking, I think if Impact does go under, it's because of you. Dude, let me tell you something. I might not be a TNA defender, an Impact defender, but I guarantee, no matter how big or small my crowd is, I have more of an effect on telling people, like, "Hey, dude, check it out. Go watch Impact. It was pretty good this week." Do you know why? Because I'm not fucking blindly fucking tooting their goddamn horn. That's something you're doing. They are filled a void for fans that don't want to see Cena and the Nation. Yeah, and this is a bullshit excuse. You can watch Ring of Honor. You can watch Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. You can watch New Japan. TNA needs to be good for fucking TNA's sake. It's not the only fucking alternative. This is, fans like this, you're not even TNA fans. You're spreading propaganda, and deep down inside, you hate WWE. You're not, when I meet a TNA fan, I'll ask them questions about TNA, and they won't know the fucking answers. Because you're not a TNA fan. You're not an Impact fan. A fan would fucking critique and say, "Hey, how can you make it better?" A fan would be like, "Come on, get your shit together. We're rooting for you." You are a fucking guy that hates WWE. You don't love TNA. You hate WWE. And that's the difference. And they are filled with fans who don't want to see Cena and his nation of 5-year-old children all day long on Monday night babysitting. So, yeah, you hate WWE. You're not really fucking defending TNA, and saying it's the only fucking option in town is ridiculous. Sorry, I just had this shit on my mind, but I'll send him a link because he doesn't fucking let people respond to him. It's bullshit. Now, EC3, on the other hand, great pickup. Entertaining. Star. WWE misused them. Amazing pickup. Maybe not all the rest. Booker T, maybe not so much. Christy Hemme, maybe not so much. But hey, if I can, I loved, it's weird. I love TNA, and I love watching it, and I root for them. But God, do I fucking hate the TNA fucking absolute loyalists. It's like, "Oh wow, I enjoyed TNA this week," and then they'll come by and be like, run their fucking mouth, and it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You don't really like TNA. And I always challenge these people. I would love for you, one of these guys, to come on the show. Let's have a trivia contest about TNA. Let's see who's done more for TNA. Let's see, it's not even fucking close. It's bullshit. Mr. Anderson versus Gunner is match 2. This is, I don't know. I feel weird, and I don't know how to describe this. I like every single athlete in this match, including Samuel Shaw from Florida Independence. Samuel Shaw's a really good wrestler. I hope one day he gets to show that. Mr. Anderson, at one time I thought he was going to be the next big star. I was wrong. And Gunner, former Marine Semper Fi. I love all 3 of these athletes. I root for them. But with that said, I'm just not buying this fucking storyline. I don't care. It's like, just can we fast forward past the storyline? I'm just not feeling it. I don't know if anyone else is, but I'm just not feeling it. And not only that, but the New York City crowd was not feeling it at all. So this was interrupted by Samuel Shaw, and went to a no contest. Match 3, Knockouts Champion Fatal 4-Way. Oh, we can add Gail Kim to WWE stars that fucking really improved themselves. Taryn Terrell, we can add them. Those pickups are great. But to fucking blindly say, oh, fucker, anyone we pick up, it's a fucking grade A talent. Okay, grade A talent. Gail Kim eliminated herself from Battle Royal, and no one fucking noticed. And I love Gail Kim. These are not grade A talents. You're not getting you are getting the Jose Cansecos. Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, Taryn Terrell, Gail Kim. I thought this match should have been shorter. I enjoyed it a lot. I think for the American product, the top-level American product, these are probably 4 of the best women wrestlers out there. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. It was short, simple. I'm a huge Gail Kim mark. Probably one of my favorite female wrestlers next to Kana from Japan. So I'm happy with this match. It was really good. And next, you had the 6-man tag match. I'm going to praise TNA here a lot. I usually despise 6-man tag matches. I mean, the Shield versus the Wyatts are good. The 6-man tag belts back when they had the Freebirds were good. But most of the time, when you see 6-man tag match, you think house show main event. You think this match doesn't matter. But they told a story, and the match mattered. And it was pretty entertaining. I enjoyed this. It was MVP, Kenny King and Lashley versus Eric Young, Austin Aries, and Bobby Roode. It was 3 champions, 3 reasons. Dude, it was just... There's so many 6-man tags that just get thrown together for no fucking reason. And it's great to see a 6-man tag make sense. A 6-man tag deliver. I really enjoyed this. And I'm usually... When I hear 6-man tags, I usually like, oh, fucking God, they're just throwing shit together. And even my beloved New Japan does that. New Japan, WWE, TNA, they all fucking do it. It's like 6-man tag, just throw everyone in the ring, good luck. The only one I think who pulls off 6-man tags consistently is because of the weird storylines is Dragon Gate. I think Dragon Gate does 6-man tags where it means something. Dragon Gate storylines are amazing. Always watch Dragon Gate. But MVP, Kenny King, Lashley versus Eric Young, Austin Aries, and Bobby Roode, I enjoyed a lot. The winners were Lashley MVP, Kenny King. It moves the storyline along. And I'm going to give something else that TNA did credit for. TNA, WWE recently had a 3-man black man angry faction group that was broken up because it scared white people. But the problem is WWE has a reputation of being completely fucking racist that they deliver on every time. Every time. WWE's like, we're not racist. Shut the fuck up, Bumblebee. They fucking are the king of racism. I can't believe they have to be a star. If I had one wish, dear pro wrestling genie, please end be a star. Just end it. But no, Kenny King, MVP, and Lashley, they have a 3-man team, black champion, and racism didn't seem to be a factor in it. The reason I think WWE, we had a problem with it, is because you're a pretty fucking racist company. And Triple H is supposed to be the one fixing it. Yet you go around fucking firing Del Rio, but not firing the social media guy who was blatantly racist on most accounts. Oh God, I hate these double standards. I understand this one thing, but TNA has them too. I mean, look how much fucking Christianity gets made. But I'm happy that MVP, Kenny King, and Lashley are doing so good. You know, I think it's a great 3-man team. I enjoy it a lot. And Eric Young, Austin Aries, and Bobby Roode, it makes sense. There's very few times that six-man tags make sense, and TNA hit a home run here, so congratulations. Next, let's see, some backstage segments. Abyss and Bram. I do not like this at all. I do not like Abyss and what is Bram? Yeah, Abyss and Bram with a fox. I don't like it in a fox. I don't like it in rain. I don't like it on a train. It's just fucking garbage. It's hardcore for the sake of being hardcore. And I don't know if Bram is great or not, but every time I see Bram, all I think of is, you're the fucking guy who ruined Magnus. Magnus was amazing. You showed up. Now he hates the internet and doesn't wrestle. Thanks. Thanks, Bram. Thanks. I don't enjoy it at all, so they're supposed to have some fucking hardcore match. It's good because one part of it is, it's a horrible storyline, it's horrible characters, not a big fan of, but at least it's something different. You're not going to see hardcore on WWE, and most fans are not willing to check out a third option. So it's good to see, some hardcore. I just don't give a shit. And it's sad what happened to Abyss. I've said this a million times, and I'll say it a million more. Abyss used to be one of the best big men in the business. And now, no. No, just... Oh man, I feel bad. Anyway, the main event, which everyone went absolutely crazy for, it was the Hardy Boys versus Team 3D. It was very enjoyable. It brought great memories back of WWF. Normally I would probably shit on this, but it's in New York City, and maybe they don't do it too often. It was an enjoyable match. It brought back nostalgia. And Team 3D won, which was great. And at the end of the day, if it helps the American Wolves, then I'm okay with it. Because at least there's someone there to help them get over. And one thing I do hope TNA does in the future is they phase out. Sorry, I've got a little punch drunk here. They phase out of the older guys and they start bringing new guys in. Because right now they have everything seems to be good. They just don't have depth. And hopefully once the Spike TV deal or new television deal is cleared up, and I'm hoping it does get cleared up, that they can add depth to what they got. But as of right now, they're doing a great job. I just think they're leaning too heavily on WCW. I mean, WCW. Well, you can say WCW a little bit. It's too much on WWE, WWF guys, and ECW guys. So hopefully it changes. So there you go. So please in the comments put win, loss, tie. We'll see what's up. Bam. Oh, we get some live comments. Danny Allmark says, win for me. I enjoyed TNA this week. All right. Market Garden says, TNA was a win for me, and keep the momentum going. Yeah, I think it was a weak win. I was a little disappointed, but maybe I was holding up to a thing. And they can't leave New York City. New York City just makes everything so much better. Market Garden, I'm fully expecting them to turn to crap again when they go on the road again. TNA has been cycling through these spells for years. Yeah, they did some great in February in England, and then Letdown was absolutely horrible, and then they were horrible again in New York. They definitely go up and down. They're very inconsistent. So is WWE, but I think TNA is way more inconsistent. It's inconsistent enough that it fucking just drags you along painfully as a fan. It's just like, oh, you got everything right. What? You got everything. I don't know. A part of me died. A part of me broke by lockdown. I was just like, dude, I don't know if I could ever fucking fully love this company 100%, like the week of that month of February. Dave, what I don't get is TNA is really good at the moment, but the ratings are not showing it. Danny Allmark, that scares the fucking piss out of me. I know what a factor is. I think a huge factor is people like Mr. Redmond will blindly defend TNA. Do you know why? Let's say I fucking made pizza for a living, okay? Or no, fuck it, let's just fucking call it what it is. I fucking run TNA for a living, and I'm gonna fucking review it. And what they put on is great. Danny Allmark, check out TNA. It's fucking amazing. And it's not there. Well, eventually you get eaten by a fucking wolf or something. You can't fucking keep saying TNA is awesome when it's not, because then when it is good and you say, no, you should check out it's good, everyone's giving up on it. Everyone's giving up on it. You have no fucking credibility whatsoever. Market Garden says, those TNA fans shit all over that match. Why didn't TNA edit it out? I don't know. I think I would have just dropped it. It was pretty bad. Yeah, I feel bad for those guys, but at the same time, it's not fucking working. It's just not working. The Gunner match I'm talking about. Yeah, I know you were talking about Market Garden. All right, and Tiffany Nikki. Remember when Christy Hemme was kicking Amazing Kong's ass? I don't want to remember that, Tiffany Nikki. I erased that from my memory. I don't think that ever happened. Please do not send me any proof. Please, I do not remember that happening by choice. Please do not. No, it never happened. That never happened. Hemi never beat up Kong, and and I wanted to have selective memory on that situation. If there is proof on YouTube, the internet, in text, please do not send it to me. Oh man, oh man, I just hope they get it together. But blindly fucking supporting them and saying, "Oh, WWE is a PG product," does not make you good. Matter of fact, it hurts everything. Here's like an example. Danny Allmark. I go to Danny Allmark. Should I watch him? I don't know. And then you come to me. I say, well, it's fucking amazing. It's amazing. They never do anything wrong. It's always fucking good. And it's lockdown. Yeah, dude, you're never coming back. I know that, but it's been 11 years of crying wolf. You know, I think if you really want to help TNA, and I'm talking to Mr. Redmond, I'm talking to the TNA defenders out there, if you really want to help TNA, pump your brakes. Let go of the hard sell. Let go of the insults that WWE sucks. And just fucking say what you like about TNA without fucking being delusional. Be like, well, I really like Austin Aries, I really like Samoa Joe. Oh, they're really coming together right now. So do that, and then when WWE fails miserably at something, John Cena wins the title, then go to these angry WWE fans and be like, hey, TNA's been pretty good the last 3 or 4 months. You should check them out. And then hope that Impact delivers on that day. Just hope. That's how you can really help them out. But saying, they're fucking awesome, they're awesome. Yeah, you say that for 11 years and people checking it out and be like, yeah, this ain't awesome. This is worse or the same. Yeah. Stop hating WWE and love TNA. And part of love is tough love. Saying no. You know, like example, Mr. Anderson fucking shit the bed tonight. But telling WWE fans, fuck you, never knew how to use Mr. Anderson. Look how awesome Mr. Anderson is not helping TNA. Anyway, please put down in the comments. Please put down in the comments win, loss, tie, and why. And good job, Impact. Keep it up. Super fans, pump it down because you're not going to win anyone over on 11-year hard sell. No one likes to be hard sold, and know that no one wants to be hard sold for 11 years and the product not delivered. The TNA has improved dramatically, and hopefully they keep it up. And like I believe, remember the internet infantry said earlier, I'm a little scared when they take it on the road. Alright, so please check out Kocosports.com, KOCOsports.com, or Kocosports.net. It's your home for combat sports, where the world goes to kick ass, and where it's okay to be a passionate fan. Just don't be a delusional fan. Please go to Kocosports.com, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends without being a jerk-off about our show, and with that, I am over.